All right, welcome to the podcast. We're gonna do some Would You Rather questions today. It is me and Kira Rose, and let's just get into them. Would you rather have no access to AC or no access to deodorant? I personally would pick no access to AC, and I think that because with no deodorant, sure in the winter it's manageable, but in summertime you're gonna get real smelly, and it's gonna be bad because dog, you can even sweat through a layer of deodorant. Having no deodorant at all would be terrible. What do you think?
I say no access to deodorant.
Oh,
I feel like I could just take showers,
I disagree with you.
use soap.
I mean, even if you use soap, though, it's not going to last you all day.
No, but I'm not going to be sweating all the time. Constantly, 24/7.
I mean, I guess. You ready to move on? All right. Next question. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life? I feel like this one's really easy. Kid, obviously.
Also kid.
I mean, it's just obviously the better choice. You have no responsibilities other than homework. You get to sit around and play games. Because if time's still going, you're just a kid. You get to play better and better games and not have to deal with having a job. Sure, it would kind of suck not to have money or really get to do anything in that aspect. But I mean, come on, no responsibilities. It doesn't even matter if you have money. My biggest worry I'm gonna have is my parents buy me chocolate.
Right, your parents can just buy you stuff.
Yeah, but
You don't really need. We never really needed money as a kid.
well, technically, are your parents gonna keep aging? Because you're just gonna watch them get older and older while they continue having to care for a child their whole life. That would kind of suck. That would kind of suck for them. So would it be you just live out your lifespan as a kid, no one around you ages either, or well, that's too technical. Well, we can just get to the next question, right? All right. Would you rather meet Bigfoot or an alien? I would pick Bigfoot. I would love to meet Mr. Large Feet. What would you say?
I would say alien.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Okay, I mean, I'd meet Bigfoot because I think it would be hilarious. Can you imagine taking a selfie, clearest photo of Bigfoot ever? You take a selfie with him, and then you just post it online, and people are like, "Oh, there's a costume, yada yada, blah blah," and deep down in your mind, you're like, "I have physical proof that Bigfoot exists." And I gave him a McDonald's hamburger, and he loved it.
You can do the same thing with an alien.
That's true. But I feel it'd be funnier with Bigfoot.
Why?
Because then I'd give him the McDonald's burger, right? So it's going to be double cheeseburger, nothing removed, all the good stuff. I'm going to give him a meal, too. It's going to be double cheeseburger, large fry, large Coke, 10-piece nugget with a ranch dipping sauce. I'm going to give this all to him, and I'm going to be like, this is all free. You can get this anywhere with this logo, and I have a picture, and it's of the McDonald's logo, the one right behind us. And I'm going to show him this, and I'm going to be like, anywhere there's a building with this on it, you can get all this free, right? And then I'm going to be like, all you got to do is jump over that counter in there and take it. And now what I've done is I've essentially sent Bigfoot on a McDonald's robbing crime spree.
Like I said, you can do the same thing with an alien.
But I feel like an alien would be too intelligent. It would be like Ziggy Zorp, and that would translate to, you're stupid, I'm not doing that.
How do you know that's how aliens talk?
I don't, I'm just assuming.
Well, stop assuming.
Do you think an alien's just going to pop down speaking perfect English?
You said they're really intelligent.
I guess that's accurate. They probably have all the things from that one episode of Rick and Morty where he holds it up to his throat and it auto translates. They probably have those.
Probably.
Huh. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be funnier with Bigfoot. I don't know why. He's just a funny guy. Silly little dude. All right. Let's get on to the next one. Would you rather wear a Dracula cape everywhere you go for a month or a pirate eye patch? I gotta say the cape because I think that'd be stupid and funny. What would you say?
I'm wearing the eye patch.
Really? You pick an eye patch over a dope cape?
Yeah.
Well, it does say pirate eye patch. Are they gonna have the skull and crossbones on it?
Could be.
That'd be funny. I think with the cape, I'd do some really stupid stuff. Like I'd have YouTube in my pocket as I walk into rooms. I'd swoop the cape and it'd just go, ding, and then I just sit down and act like nothing's different.
Then I'll just have sea shanties playing from my pocket.
You just walk into a room. Aye, lads. I got scurvy. Oh, that'd be great. All right. Next one. Would you rather be able to read minds or move objects with your mind? I would move objects because there is so much you could do with that. What would you do?
I would read minds. I would like to know how people think of me.
I guess that's a good usage of it. I don't know, like personally, I feel like moving objects would be a better option than like reading minds because like reading minds is just gonna make me feel bad about myself because I'm gonna read someone's minds and then be like, wow, I really hate that guy. I wish he would just like fall into a landmine and blow up. Meanwhile, instead of reading minds, I could just like move stuff and like throw it around and like dude, I would just do very like strange stuff to people, you know?
Can you read minds whenever you want to, or is it just...
It's whenever you want to. Because like I feel like saying it would just be you automatically read minds would be like unbearable because then you'd be reading everyone's minds around you. It'd probably give you massive headaches. So I feel like both powers are something you completely have total control over. Because like, would there be a limit with moving objects? Like, is there a limit to how big of an object you can move? Like,
I feel like if you're able to pick up that object with just your strength, you should be able to pick it up with your mind. But if it's like, if you can't lift a car, I don't think you should be able to lift a car with your mind.
Because like, what I feel like, I know that is a very sensible way of seeing it. I feel like it should be where you could just train it. So like, if you do it more and more, you like struggle to do it more. But as you like keep trying to lift a car, eventually you'll start being able to do it. So it's kind of like training, but not training your body. Because I feel like there's very few people who could actually just lift a car.
Kind of like Stranger Things.
I've never seen Stranger Things.
Okay.
But probably, yeah.
They train her she eventually moves a train.
Yeah, I feel it'd work like that probably. Because like I feel like it'd be funny to just very inconspicuously mess with people. Like if someone has a really nice car, I'm gonna like make them psych out. I'm gonna like pick it up and like move it a couple parking spots over and like face it the other way or something, just so they're like, I didn't park here, but there's no one broke into my car. I can tell there's like no damage. I feel like that'd be a good use of it. Just like either subtly or really like ridiculously screw with people. Like imagine moving someone's entire house over a foot. Or just making like one, or if you like really hate someone, just making them trip every 10 seconds. You just pull their own foot out from under them. Or you could just throw someone like into the sun.
That is what? Okay, that's even more rude. Anyways.
Yeah, but what if this person's like a really big jerk? Like they kick puppies all day.
Okay, so we're gonna throw them into the sun.
No, like not that literally. Just like trip them. Like make them trip over their own foot every like 10 seconds. I feel like this goes deeper because can you move their mind inside their skull?
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like the object would have to be connected because if you could do that, you could really cause some damage. Ever heard of shaken baby syndrome?
If that would be true, you could probably also move other organs and literally just kill them.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. That'd be horrific, actually. That would be terrifying. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next quote. Oh no! Oh no! Context, since you can't see, I bumped Kira in the knee. I'm sorry. Our next question. Okay, this one I love. Would you rather be a happy idiot or a miserable genius? I personally would pick the genius.
I'm going with the idiot. At least I'm happy.
I mean, I get I'm miserable, and like, sure, miserable, but I'm still gonna I'm gonna have such high levels of knowledge. Like, I don't know how high. I'm gonna invent like really just stupid stuff. Like, I'm gonna be like Dr. Doofenshmirtz if he was depressed, and he's gonna be like, Perry the Platypus, I've made a device that disables all Cellcom internet. Well, not Cellcom internet, but whatever. It like just disables all internet with a certain field.
People would actually go crazy.
Exactly. If you're miserable, most miserable people want other people to be miserable with them.
Well, I won't even know what would be happening because I'm a
Yeah.
happy idiot.
Yeah,
and
there's like me and my
I'm happy.
There's me and my evil lair like concocting plans to end the world, and you're running around. Ooh, a butterfly! Look at this dope thing.
So
then
that's
you
not
like
much change.
you like turn around. Whoa, a pebble. It's green.
Why is the pebble green?
I don't know. Maybe you're in like a PetSmart and you just threw like a big bag of like the aquarium gravel on the floor. You just launched it across the store, and then you like 10 seconds later you're like, who could have done this? Me in the back of PetSmart making cats have the ability to like blow people up, and then there's you. That's a fish, pointing at a parakeet.
Okay, leave me alone.
No, I'm not like saying this to you. This would be like you if you were a happy idiot.
Sure.
You're just gonna be frolicking around causing car accidents on the freeway.
At least I'm happy. I'd like to be happy.
I'd like to be a genius. I'd have fun with that. Like, sure, I'm miserable, but I can still have fun. Just not as like exciting.
You just won't actually be having fun.
That's accurate, but I will still be making things that I would enjoy. I can enjoy them on a very subliminal level.
Would you be able to even enjoy them?
I don't know,
if
because
you're
I mean,
just miserable.
well, I don't know, because that really depends on if miserable is really like full life. Like, if you're only ever able to be miserable, if it's just like how you generally live. Because like,
well, you're making it out like I'm always just constantly a happy idiot.
Well, most idiots are constantly happy idiots.
Yes, because we don't know what's going on. We don't have a care in the world.
That's exactly it. Like, an idiot won't have an idea, so they're gonna be happy most of the time. But like, sure, a miserable genius will be miserable most of the time.
Well, I feel like if I'm a happy idiot all the time, you deserve to be miserable all the time, 24/7.
Oh, I mean, that'd still suck, but I could probably still do dumb stuff with it. Like, I won't get any enjoyment out of it. At that point, it's just like I want everyone to feel as bad as I do.
Or you could go the nicer route and make stuff that'll make other people happy because you can't be happy, so you like seeing other people happy.
That is actually a really good point. I feel like that's like two sides of the same coin. But like, miserable people either want to make sure no one feels how they felt, or they want to make sure people feel how they felt. So it's kind of like a revenge or a like, I don't know, what would the word even be for that? Like, experience.
I guess.
Yeah, because you experience the miserableness.
What?
I don't know. I don't know the word. I'm thirsty.
Okay.
But yeah, all right. We're on to our last question. And this one probably isn't going to make sense to most people who listen to this. But would you rather be Germa or moist critical? Now, I for sure would pick Germa if anyone watching the actual YouTube video didn't see in the background. I'd much rather be Germa. What about you?
I would also pick Germa.
I mean, I feel like it's a no-brainer. Because Moist, he's a funny guy, but Germa is just better. He's like, I feel like Germa, no offense to Germa, but our last question, he chose Happy Idiot. But he's not even that big of an idiot. Like, there's some things he does that are actually really smart. They're they're few and far between, but
He just acts like an idiot.
exactly. And he has really good beatboxing skills.
He does, yeah.
He's such a good beatboxer.
He can make so many different noises.
Exactly.
It'd just be so much more fun.
It would be great to be Germa. And this isn't even like you're just like him. You just are. Your mind transfer. You just take over his role. Imagine like when you ask this question, when they answer, it's just immediate, and he's just like on the toilet, and you just like awaken, and you're just sitting there like, oh.
I'll have thousands of people mad at me because I would no longer stream.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm really inconsistent with stream. You know what? If I were Germa and I could just stream, I would. Like,
I wouldn't.
Most of the reason I don't stream is because of school and work.
We wouldn't be as funny as him though. He would fall off so fast because your humor's kind of bad.
No, it's not like, okay. By mind transfer, I meant you become him. So like everything about yourself is gone.
So I wouldn't even know. Like
no, you would know. You're living from his eyes, but now you're him. So it's you, but Germa, right?
Okay.
The screen turned off. Okay, it's still recording. I don't know how that worked, but you'd have his humor and like his abilities to do things, but you're him now. Well, I don't know. I feel like this is long enough. We don't have any more questions either. So this is the end of this. Be sure to watch or listen to Kira's 2. Probably gonna have more Would You Rather's on there, but I will not be the narrator. All right. Toodles.